Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Original Code Dragon. So today we are going to look at for loop, how for loop works in Go and how to initialize it. So if I just need to say, let us create new file. I'll create chapter 5. And we'll create main.go chapter 5. We use name. Now we can add comment here. So if we want to use for loop, as usual you can ignore this error. For initialization, if we want to simplify the for loop, how it exists, so it is condition and then post, and in this we have some statements. Okay, well, we have some statements here. So if you can see here, this initialization, condition and post, they all are some of the statements of for loop. Now if we want to see this in action, let's see. Initialization is like initialize the code. This is optional, and then we have condition here. We put the condition in second, and everything is separated by semicolon, and post is what we want to execute after the push loop. Cool. Now let's see this in action. We'll declare package main. We'll import the fmt package, and then we'll use func main. So first example will be of while loop. The while loop is the loop like it executes till the statement is true. We'll have I variable, and we can initialize this I equals to 1. Now what we can do, if for of like if I is less than 3, till that time this execution will take place. So we can print ln I, then I equals to I plus 1. Let us run this loop. If you see here, it has ran till 1 2 3, and as soon as it was equal to 3, the loop automatically terminated. So we can use, there is only one loop construct in Go, which is for loop. So we can use this as a for while loop as well. So if you want to use, now let us see how we can use all the conditions. So for example, using all the components of for loop. So we'll declare a variable sum equals to 0, and then for I equals to 1 and I less than equals to 5, then we can use I plus plus. So this first statement, if you see here, this is initialization and this is condition. Initialization we are using like we are declaring initializing I to 1. Condition is like we are using till I, we will be running this loop until I is less than 5 or equal to 5. And here we are increasing the I counter, we are increasing the value of I after every loop. To print, we can print I, and what we can do, we can use sum plus equals to, now let us run this. You see here it has printed 1 2 3 4 5, this fmt.print, and let's print sum at the end of after the for loop. If you see here sum is 15, this is, we can use this as empty.print. Let me see if this works or not. Should work. No. We'll use println for now. We can use printf as well. I'll do ln. So it is printing here and the sum is still 15. Now we can remove this code or we can comment this out, but now otherwise the execution will. Now let's see another example. In this also we'll see the variable initialization and we'll print here. So now we will execute, but see another example. So let us see for the investment. For j is equal to 10, we will declare. We will do this if until j is greater than or equal to 0 or 1. Then we will decrement the. In this case, we will print. Now let us see what happens. You see here it has printed in the decrement order, which is 10 9 8 7 6 5. If we again do this for 0, it will print to 0, and in the end we will print boom. Now let's see another example to print over integers. So we can comment this as well. If you are from Python background, then this should be, you should be quite accustomed to this. So we will first declare I, and then we'll range it over 3 or 5. and we'll print I. Can also use, if you see here, it is incrementing and it is going till 5. It will print till it it is less than 5, and we'll have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it starts from 0, 1, and then till 4. Now we can see example for forever loop. Forever loop. So in Go, if you want to run any loop till forever, we just need to use the for statement, and then you can see forever drag. If you see, it will keep on looping till forever drag, and this is the infinite loop. So if you want this infinite loop, you just need to use the for loop. So now to terminate this loop, we'll use Control C. Go back and we will comment this out. Let's add it here. Now we can see the example of, if we want to break the loop. For example, if we want to break the loop, we can use break statement. So we can use the range over command. Now we can use range 10,000. Let's do it till 1,000. And if we go here, simply.println, let me print here range. Now if we run this loop, it will range till 999. Now if we want to stop this loop, for example, on if it is equal to 500, so we haven't introduced if statement. It will introduce if statement in next chapter. So we can, if I equals to 500, break. For now, you can use see if statement as it verifies the condition. So this is a statement. If you are new to programming, we'll run this once again. So if you see here, it has ran till 500 only. So we can use break command to break the loop. Or else what we can do here. So for example, in this for statement, we'll comment out this one. So for, and for example, we have the forever loop, forever loop. I add it here break. So what will happen is, has break in the first instance itself. So what it does is that first time it runs this condition, and after that it breaks the. Now last we will see the continue. So Now if we see here, we can have for n equals to range. So if we want to print only odd numbers in the this from till 20, we want to print only odd numbers. So what we can do, this is not the absolute best way, but I'm just here showing here to print the odd numbers. N mod of 2, like n, if the remainder, if anything is divided by 2 and remainder is equal to 0, we can continue this loop, or else we can print the statement. If you see here, we have printed all the odd number from 1 to 19. So what is happening here is that whenever this value is true, like for example, if n is equal to 10, 10 divided by 2, and we get the remainder 0, because 2 into 5 equals to 10. 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 10. Now in this case, the continue command will pass on the iteration back to the loop. So on 10 equals to 0, so it will go here, it will not execute this fmt.println 10, it will not print the 10th number, and it will go back to the again the starting point. Now here, if it goes and like if it is 11, so 11 divided by 2, it is not equal to 0, because we get 1 as a remainder. Then this statement is not true, and hence continue is not executed, and hence all the odd numbers are printed in this case. So this was all the introduction for the for loop and what we should know at the start. In the next video we will learn about, or in the next chapter we'll learn about the if statement. Thank you.